Hello, my name is John Meyer. I'm one of the senior partners at Foster Global. We're a global immigration law firm located in Houston, Texas, and we have offices worldwide. Specifically, we have an office here in Ho Chi Minh City. Our firm focuses on U.S. and global immigration. I happen to lead our investor practice, and I deal with EB-5 as well as non-immigrant visas like L1, E2, as well as the immigrant process, EB-1C, for those people who want to set up their own business in the United States. So the E2 visa is a visa based on a treaty between the United States and another country. Unfortunately, the US and Vietnam do not have a treaty that would enable Vietnamese nationals to qualify for the E2. Therefore, a Vietnamese national would need to go ahead and secure another nationality, for instance, Grenadian nationality. The US and Grenada do have a treaty. They have a treaty based on investment, so you could secure an E2 visa. What that would require is setting up a US business, showing that you are a Grenadian citizen and own at least 50% or up to 100% of that US business. You would need to show that you're going to work as an executive or manager in that company, and you'd need to go ahead and make a substantial investment. My experience, a substantial investment is probably $200,000 or $250,000 or more. You need to show that the money is at risk, the money has been spent. What doesn't normally qualify for the E2 treaty investor visa is when someone says they have an investment that's money in the bank. That's not going to work. Money in the stock market, that's a passive investment, not going to work. Your money has to be at risk and you need to be supervising your money. Or other types of passive investment, such as just buying a lot of land. Really, you need to have a business that requires a day-to-day supervision, and you're going to be generating at least 2 or 3 employees in that business. Again, the business can be any kind of business. I usually recommend that you find something that you're comfortable supervising, maybe you have some experience in. Franchises do work very well, but again, try to find something that you're interested in and have some experience in, and try not to go ahead and start from scratch to try to learn a business from zero. The E2 visa, much like the L1 visa I spoke about earlier, does allow for the principal investor to bring the family. The family all receives E2 visas just like the principal investor. The dependent spouse can go ahead and also apply for an employment authorization document. That's a work authorization, allows them to work anywhere they want. The minor children who are single are also eligible to accompany the investor as their children, and they're eligible to go ahead and attend public school and attend public university up until the age of 21. At 21, then the children would need to go ahead and switch to a student visa. So can a E2 person switch to a permanent green card once they've entered the United States as E2? Absolutely yes. And there are several different categories that they might be able to qualify for. If the E2 has a relationship, the E2 company has a relationship with the Vietnamese company, meaning that, let's say the owner of the US company is Grenadian, and let's say that same owner is also Vietnamese, and he owns 51% or more of the business, those businesses could be related, and as such, you could qualify for the EB-1C category, even though the person entered as an E2. The key for the US business is going to be to grow the business sufficiently. You need to have a business that's going to generate a lot of employment. The company needs to show that it has the ability to pay the US salary of the executive in the United States. And it's going to take 3 or 4 years of operation to be able to grow a business that large. The amount of employees, again, would probably be at least 10 or more, but certainly it is possible to go ahead and seek permanent residence as long as you meet one of the categories under the EB immigrant petition categories. Another option could be that the dependent spouse who has an unlimited work authorization finds a job with a business not related to the investor's business, and that U.S. company wants to sponsor him or her for a green card through a labor certification. That could be under the EB2 or EB3 category, and that is also a very common way for people to be able to immigrate to the United States. Why should Vietnamese investors consider using an L1 or consider the E2 visa if they secure a second nationality like Grenada? I think one of the main reasons is to be able to control your own destiny. If you're an entrepreneur and you enjoy running your business here in Vietnam, then I would suggest you consider opening and operating and running your own business in the United States. What I've seen in my 27 years of practice is that if a person's been successful in their country, which sometimes is a lot more difficult to be successful running a business, then running a business in the United States is usually a lot easier because things are a lot more transparent. The laws are more transparent. The opportunities there are immense. And if you go in with the right attitude, get the right help, whether it's from your immigration lawyer or accountants or other corporate attorneys, then you could certainly be successful in the United States. But remember, the L1 and the E2 require that the investor or the executive participate in the day-to-day operations of the business and really want to have that entrepreneurial spirit to be able to be successful in the US.
American Plus Group, đi Mỹ không xa như bạn nghĩ.